Hey Lane, it's Scott with Impact Lane SEO. Just making this video to kind of show you things that I would do, and if you had any referrals for me, this is how I start my sales process with pretty much anybody. So, just wanted to kind of go over your website itself, and then kind of go over what, from an SEO standpoint, what you're looking for, which are content, backlinks, and citations. So, looking at your website right here, looks nice, professional, clean. I do like the logo as well. But one thing that I've kind of noticed, I mean, you have kind of enough content on here because I have this little tool right here. It tells me how much you have. You're at the $1,500 mark, or 1,500 count mark. But one thing you also want to make sure, don't have multiple H1 tags. That's just from an SEO standpoint. There's just a little hint for you. But one thing that I always look at are buyer intent keywords. And for you, it says you're in Kaysville, but I thought you were down south, so I don't know exactly where you are. But so I just use Salt Lake as a median. But you want like new doorbell camera, Salt Lake, or smart home automation, Salt Lake, or you want a location and a service attached. And then also, if you have any images, anything like that. Save image. Let's see. Instead of Clover's icon white, any images could also be saved as alternate text, which would count as content as well, because it's embedded behind the photo for you. And then looking at the same tool, it gives me your analytics and kind of shows me where you're setting. And based off of this, looking at the domain and URL ratings, these are the strength and trust that Google has for your website. These are on a scale of 100, and you want those continuously moving up while also balanced whenever possible. You're currently at 0.1 and 7, and that's due to your referring pages and domains, which is a backlink. And if you don't know what a backlink is, it's when one website links to another website via a clickable button or text. But not all backlinks are created equal, so you do want to stay relevant to your industry and location whenever humanly possible. And it looks like you're being indexed for 67 keywords, and you're getting about 65 people to your website each and every month. And looking at some of these keywords, Clover Security Login, you're in the 8th position. You're getting 34 people to your website because of it. Clover Security, which if that is something that you could be found for, that might be something you might want to try and get into the number 1, 2, or 3 position. Clover Camera System. See, all of these are what I call national keywords because they don't have a location next to them. Whereas, and I'm not saying this is the best one, but this is the one that I saw, Home Security Utah. The reason for that, it has a location, it has the service, and that's the type of buyer intent keyword that I'm looking for that I would recommend updating your website with. So you want to have that content with the buyer intent keywords. So I just looked up Smart Home Salt Lake just as a broad view, and I'll just kind of walk you through a quick search. The top right here is what I was talking about with Google Ads. These are great ways to generate business quickly. There's a few things that you do want to make sure if you use these. You want to make sure that all your ad groups are themed in the same type of thing. You want to make sure that above the fold you have call to actions, which is pretty much your, call us or form submit right at the very top. And you don't want it to be navigatable to other parts of your website, because if people click on other parts of your website, you could lose them and they won't give you their information. So that's great ways for ads. And then this is the Google Business Profile, or GBP, GMB, whatever you know it as. These are great ways to generate business too, because most people actually stop right here. About 50% of people, actually closer to 60, stop right here, and they don't even go to websites anymore, because this is based off of location. And I know that, like I said, I know you're not in Salt Lake and you're ones at Kaysville, but getting into the Google Business Profile is possible as long as you're within a 2-hour drive. And then the way to get in there are to have your name, address, and phone number the exact same all across the internet, so you don't mistake Google. And then making sure to get reviews constantly shows Google you're growing your business organically. Adding photos weekly that are branded, geotagged, and geolocated are also super helpful. What I've noticed the most things that change the needle is the number of reviews and how often you get them. If you get 10 in one day and then nothing for 3 weeks, that's not as good as getting one every other day for 3 weeks. So, but 30 to 40% of people stop right here because it does have the map. It has on your phone. You could click to call, all that fun stuff. So those are great ways to make sure to get into this location. And then just for this particular keyword, smart home automation is one of your top competitors. And looking at their website, they don't have a whole lot of content on here. So just kind of looking at their keywords though. Oh shoot, one second. So looking at theirs, a lot of the people that are going to their website, once again, Tim Home Technology Design, that's a name. Home Automation Utah, that one right there would be a good buyer intent keyword. They're getting 8 people a month. So, I mean, like, those are the types of keywords that you want to be found for. And I just did a quick look, like smart home installation, Salt Lake City, smart home automation, Salt Lake City, smart home systems. Those are all, buyer intent keywords that I just looked up smart home. I didn't really go too in depth. But if you were getting these people to your website, once a month, you'd probably get 1 or 2 new clients out of those if you're outranking your competitors. So that's kind of how SEO works. I know that we're kind of just talking just to talk, but I just wanted to make sure that you saw this video to kind of give you an example of some things that you might be able to do yourself. So I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we'll talk then. Have a good day.